Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series with Napoli. Now we have got a job on today because last time we lost to Torino. We actually lost 2 games in the league last episode and it's left us 3 points off Inter Milan now and 8 points off Roma at the top of the league. The title race looks a little bit out of our grasp now. We are 25% of the way through the season and we need to focus on breaking down that Inter Milan and Juventus gap ahead of us. Surprising to see Juventus down in 3rd place. They're not having the kind of season that they've had in recent years, but we do still have a nice cushion over Lazio and Sassuolo. Torino and Sampdoria are all on 14 points. They are ready to take advantage if we do slip up in our next game. Now today we are taking on Ternana Calcio, Genoa, Lokomotiv Moscow and Sassuolo. So Sassuolo, one of the teams around us. We should be winning all 4 of these matches. If we don't, we really could be in trouble this season after a few disappointing results already. For this game we are going to be playing with Raimundo, Asensio and Pires up front. Curo, Romero and Diawara are all in midfield with Traore, Musacchio, Koulibaly and Florenzi the back 4, Murray in goal. Michel sends the ball out to Caisson, ball sent forward, won by Traore. Now Curo can come on the counter-attack, it's fallen for Pires in a good area, he pulls it back to Curo. Raimundo is in the middle, he's found him now and Raimundo's effort saved by Michel. Corner from Florenzi, in towards Diawara, headed down, Asensio into Raimundo. Ball comes to Florenzi on the right hand flank, he puts it in but it's blocked by the defenders. Raimundo with a free kick, he sends it out wide to Florenzi, ball inside and Asensio gets the foot on, he's made it 1-0. The keeper got a hand to it and probably should have kept that one out. Koulibaly with a free kick, out to Florenzi. He has got people ahead of him, Asensio onto Curo. Now Florenzi again, Romero, Asensio, ball won away, Raimundo on the ball now, he can slip it forward, there's Pires onto Curo, effort straight into the top corner, what a strike that is from Curo. Corner from Florenzi, into the near post, it's onto Koulibaly at the back post and he has planted a header well wide there when he should be scoring. There has been a lot of shots from us in this game but not very many highlights. The goal's really the only highlights of the game and there's just over a minute left here as Ternana try to get back into the game. Kerin over the top but easily won by Koulibaly there. 1 minute left to play but it'll be nice to get another 3 points on the board, get back to winning ways, and I think today we really should be winning 4 games because we have been sort of underperforming this season. We have been doing okay but it's definitely underperforming and I really think that defeats away to Roma and Fiorentina that we've had, I think, so far this season are not quite good enough. And then losing to teams like Torino is really, really poor. So getting this one under our belt will give us confidence. And hopefully in the next game we can carry that forward. But there are the 3 points for us. That will help us in the fight for the top 4. It will keep the pressure on at least and keep the teams below us where they are. We are now level with Inter Milan, but they do still have a game in hand. All the other teams at the top doing reasonably well as well. Well, Genoa are going to be a tough team as we try and keep this perfect record going in this episode at least. I do want the perfect episode if we can get it, and we need to get the 3 points here today. The team is pretty similar to the last one, but Florenzi is pushed up to right wing with Haisaj coming in out right back. Romero comes in for a suspended Diawara with Asensio dropping into midfield to join Curo. Florenzi sends a free kick in and Koulibaly nearly got to that header. It's Curo on the ball, now Romero. Musacchio to Asensio, ball into Koulibaly of all people. He's rarely going to score in that kind of position. Probably the last player I'd want that ball to go to. There, on the ball, trying to cut in from the right. Now Palazzi finds Silvieri. And Ver has put that one wide. I thought that was a certain goal. Ver with the free kick. On to Messina. Ver again. Through the middle to Palazzi. Silviero loses the ball. Asensio picks it up and releases Pires at the same time. He launches it forward, but it's won by Scuglia. Raimundo trying to harry him for the ball, but Parser has it. Now Palazzi. De Ver. Larson cutting in from the left. Palazzi into Silvio, and he has finished it there. We're 1-0 down at home, and this is not going the way I thought it would. Perrin sends the ball out to Scuglia. Passer on the ball, sends it forward, cut out by Romero, and Hysaj gets to the loose ball. He's got a couple of players in the middle. The team not that high up the pitch, but Hysaj released in a good position. 2 in the box to aim at, but it's cut out by Zuccarelli. Now Messina has it. They're playing quite deep there. Header in by Curo. It's cleared away further, but Romero to Asensio. Curo to Raimundo. Now Florenzi. Back to Raimundo. Can't quite turn to get a shot on goal, but he does that time, and he's hit the woodwork before it's cleared out for a corner. I really do not understand how we are losing this game. We've had 10 efforts. Genoa have had 3 with just 1 shot on target, and yet they lead this game. And they've got possession as well. Zuccarelli bringing it forward. He slips into Palazzi, and had he had a better strike of that ball, we would have been 2-0 down. Hysaj with the throw in, less than half an hour for us to try and get something from this game. We're giving the ball away here in a dangerous position. Palazzi on the attack. Koulibaly can't win it back, and we've let somebody in behind completely unchallenged. Murray fortunately stops it, but this is just not what we want at this time. 15 minutes to go. We're on overload already because I'm desperate for us to get the goal. 14 efforts, only 3 on target. We haven't had a shot on target in this half, and Palazzi's being played in again in behind. Murray with the stop. Oh, this is so frustrating. Well, you can see what's going on in this game. Not only are we still 1-0 down with 30 seconds left, we've also got Raimundo injured. He's got a damaged heel. No idea how long he'll be out for after this game. I hope it's just a few days. I don't know if heel injuries tend to be that serious. But here's Torres trying to come forward. Just 10 seconds left and he's lost possession. Look at the stats on this game. It is absolutely incredible that we've lost at home to Genoa. There is the full-time whistle. I do not, for the life of me, understand what is going on out here. Murray losing confidence, not a surprise there. But we could have moved up into 4th place with a win there. Luckily, we're still in 5th and we're level on points with Inter Milan still. But we're now 9 points off Roma, 5 points off 3rd place. And we are really in a fight to save this season. 4 defeats already. I'd expect that over the length of a season, not after 11 games. Well, you might be able to tell on the screen that we are playing without a proper striker today. We're having to play with a shadow striker instead because both Morgenstern and Raimundo are injured for this one. They are both on the mend, but they're not fit enough to be risked in a game that doesn't really matter like this one. We should still win away from home against Lokomotiv Moscow, but given we failed to score against Genoa, I think playing without a striker is going to make that even more difficult. But we'll see how this formation goes. Who knows? Maybe we'll win by 7-0 once again. There's not really any other changes to the team. Diawara coming into defensive midfield with Romero pushing up to the centre and Curo pushing up to the second striker. Otherwise, it is as you were, but I'm interested to see how this tactic does. Corner from Florenzi, sent into the middle. Romero tries to head it down. It's come to Hysaj. Plenty of players to his left, not so many to the right. And he has lost possession. He gets the tackle in, but he's still released Singh for Lokomotiv Moscow, who cuts past Hysaj and past Diawara as well. I'm not sure what those two are doing, failing to put in a tackle. And Yura back to Uzhanov. Now Pashanovic. Romero on the ball, loses out again. Here's Portnyagin. Koulibaly wins it. Now Hysaj over the top for Curo, heads it down to Florenzi. Over towards Romero. Traore's out wide. He can put the ball in, and Florenzi arriving has made it 1-0 at the back post to give us our goal. Ball sent forward by the keeper. Header down for Anyura. Now Singh. Looking to play it forward. Out wide to Adnan, but Hysaj has won the ball. He sends it into the danger area, and Anyura has it, and then Maicon has finished the effort. What on earth was Hysaj trying to do there? Traore sends the ball in. He's given it straight to the opposition though. Now Maicon. Tackled by Diawara. Romero sends the ball to the opposite flank for Hysaj. Torres on for the injured Florenzi. He can take the ball to the byline. Pulls it in and Curo has hit the post. He had basically an open goal. Traore with the throw. Headed away. Anyura loses out to Diawara. Romero with the ball. Forward to Curo. He puts it over for Pires. He's got Torres arriving at the far side, and Torres does find the back post. It is another goal similar to the first one to give us our lead back. Ball sent forward. Koulibaly wins the header. Curo brings it down and releases Torres. He tries to take it past the left back, and he's got people in the middle, but the defender gets across and sends it forward. Now Sukov over the top looking for Maicon, who's brought it down and has finished the effort as well. It's 2-2, and every time we concede, it's a ball over the top. Singh with the free kick. Cleared by Diawara as the first man, and Romero, our furthest player forward, has beaten the defender. Romero going on his own run. He's got a man arriving on the far side. Romero doesn't need him. He needs to be playing up front for us. He's just scored his first goal for Napoli, and what a goal it was. Haisaj on the ball, finds Asensio. Haisaj again over the top for Torres. Curo arriving in the middle, but he's got the ball in, and there is Curo to make it 4-2, and maybe this is the formation we should be playing. Traore with the throw, finds Pires. Ball back to Romero, onto Asensio, well saved by the keeper. Haisaj with the throw into Torres. He can put it inside. Romero's in there and hits the post. Traore on the ball, finds Pires. 20 minutes left to play, and Curo steps inside. He's in on goal. It is blocked. Torres trying to chase after it. Finds Haisaj, but the ball claimed by the keeper. Pires on the ball, sends it back to Traore. Ball put into the middle. It's come to Odger on the edge of the area, and on the half volley, he strikes it into the top corner for 5-2. Well, there is the end of the game. It is a good 5-2 victory, but over a team that we have dominated in the past, so we shouldn't read too much into that. We have qualified for the knockout stages. We're pretty much guaranteed top of the group as well. Not a bad start to our Europa League campaign, but we need to focus on the match against Sassuolo. I mean, losing Florenzi is not going to help. He's going to get sent to a specialist to hopefully get him back a bit quicker. But that does mean we have won again, but I hate this inconsistency here. We won 4 on the bounce, and we've lost one, lost and won again, which means we're probably going to lose to Sassuolo, but hopefully we can break that run and get 3 points on the board, because we desperately need them at the moment. If we do win that game, we could go up into 4th and finish in the Champions League places at the end of this episode, but that is a big ask given how our form is right now. Well, for this match against Sassuolo, we welcome back Rubens Raimundo as we look to get back to normal with our tactic. Playing with a striker once again, despite getting 5 goals without one. I'm hoping Raimundo can really start to show a bit more. He does have a 7.44 rating, and he's incredible in his stats, but he just doesn't seem to be getting the goals at the moment. Only 4 goals in 11 league appearances is why we're struggling. He's got 5 in 3 outside of league football, so I'm hoping that he can really return to form after a little period out. We are playing with Pires and Asensio on the wings, Curo, Romero and Diawara the midfield, Traore, Mancini, Koulibaly and Haisaj the back four with Murray in goal. I have taken the bold step of putting Musacchio in the under-20s and putting him on the transfer list in a hope that it will improve our defensive capabilities by putting a youngster in the 2 central defenders. Koulibaly is still the real strength in there, but Mancini should be able to do a better job. And I just don't like having a combined age of 65 in my back two. Traore with the throw. We're over half an hour in and haven't had a shot on goal yet, let alone on target. Raimundo on the ball. Why is he playing on the wing? He's put the ball in and it's easily caught by Castiles. We're going to have to do something about this formation. We might have to drop to playing without a striker at this rate. Here's Antel to Bianchi. Back to Castiles. Antil again sends it forward. Cudicini on the ball. Haisaj wins it. Now Romero to Curo. Romero out to Asensio. Ball over the top. Finds Pires and he's put that so far wide. Corner from Sassuolo. Cleared out by a defence. Now Savi, edge of the area, finds Spirito. Diawara clears it away. Asensio launches the counter-attack here. He's got Raimundo in the middle. It's Curo on the ball. Slipped into Raimundo, in on goal, but saved by the keeper. Traore with the throw, just 15 minutes left. We've still only had one more shot in this second half. And here's Santos on the ball. He cuts inside so easily past Koulibaly. Murray can't stop it, and we are 1-0 down. We've been on attacking for the better part of an hour, and yet we have not managed to get more than one shot on target in this game. I really do not know what is going on. We need a new tactic. That is what is screaming out at me. It's like everybody has figured out how to play us. Our strikers are just not doing the job. I know Morgenstern is injured. We've had Pires get injured today alongside Florenzi, who's out with an injury. But this is just unacceptable. A last-minute corner from Balbuena, easily taken by Castells, and that is going to be the full-time whistle in about 30 seconds' time. This is so frustrating. I don't know what is going on suddenly. But we can't play our other formation because we don't have both of our strikers fit. Torres is on the ball. He's got 15 seconds to find a winner here. He's got 2 players over and Raimundo can't get to it. Torres back in and again it's cleared out. We still can't get that ball to our strikers. Santos trying to add insult to injury, but Koulibaly gets across. That's the full-time whistle. It's another league defeat, our second league defeat in a row. I'm going to tell the players they're unlucky because I've been shouting at them for so long they're going to be miserable. But we are now down to 6th place. We are still just 1 point outside the top 4, which we are incredibly fortunate to be in that situation. But to have lost again is absolutely incredible. 5 games we've lost from 12. I can't remember ever having a season this bad in this game. I don't know what is going on. The team is so strong on paper, but we cannot get them firing. If you know the reason why, let me know in the comments. I thought the change from Mancini might help, and we didn't look that shaky defensively until their chance on the goal, which was a misplaced pass at the back. But yeah, I really do not know what is going on. And we've now got Pires injured, Traore suspended, Florenzi injured. But we are getting our strikers back, which means that we can play with 2 up front. And we might have to switch to this tactic for next episode. Now, next time out, we are going to be taking on some more big teams. We're taking on Lazio, Cologne, Crotone and Empoli. So more games that we should really be winning. Lazio, who are now 5th, taking our spot, are going to be a tough team. But we also need to be conscious that the board are not going to be happy about our league performance. Down at 44%. If we don't start winning games soon, we could see the top 4 disappear over the horizon. So we really need to be careful there. We are still doing well in the Europa League, which will help keep morale high, but only for as long as this group stage runs, and then we could really be in trouble. So we need to get the league form fixed as soon as possible. Let me know if you've got suggestions in the comments. Drop a like on the video if you've still enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, but until next time, see ya.